right. So there is a lot happening with this. And Devin Haney is really the one who is really pushing this stuff.
Right.
He's creating conversation. And that's what that's really, if we had to look back in 10 years and say, what was the predominant thing that took place, especially in combat sports during the pandemic? It's people trying to figure out how to create conversation, how to remain relevant, and those sort of things. And Devin Haney's been really pushing this initiative, putting himself, every picture he's ever taken with Floyd Mayweather ever, he has posted to social media over the past 2 weeks. So this one came from Boxing Scene. It says Haney hasn't talked with Mayweather about training him full time, but obviously the images that have been posted would suggest that they are training. And if you keep seeing all the other things that Devin Haney, this me and Floyd on the plane. This me and Floyd in the training gym. This me and Floyd when we weren't getting a drink of water. This me and Floyd when we was walking down the street. This me and Floyd at the corner store. I mean, it's just me and Floyd. He gonna get a new sitcom called Me and Floyd. So, and I'm okay. Put it like this. People used to get on Kobe Bryant at first. This is what people don't realize, because Kobe has become this thing that everybody just goes about. But early in Kobe's career, he got a lot of flack for people saying you are a Michael Jordan copy. All you do is copy Mike. I never got on him for that, because my thought is, if you see somebody who's the best, why would you not pattern what you do after that person? You know what I do? I've worked for a couple of different publications writing, right? One of the first things I do in the first 2 to 3 weeks is I go and I look at the people who are murdering it, who's killing it. And I say, okay, how can I incorporate something of what they do?
You shared some of that with me. You've shared that knowledge with me.
This is what how can I incorporate something of what they do into what I do? Because I want to be great too.
You want to be like Mike.
I want to be like Mike. That is a philosophy overall,
So yes, you can't hate on him for that. I mean,
no, I know it's just funny because the kid is like posting it. He literally looks like a fan.
But Brian, he's half Floyd's age.
Yes. Yeah, he literally is
idolizing him.
His dad. Floyd's old enough to be his dad.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, so it's not an unnatural thing. Right. It's not an unnatural thing. It's just funny the way it's coming off. So I got to ask you, though.
Yes.
If you had to predict how this entire scenario is going to play out.
Yes.
Where do you see this relationship between Devin and Floyd going in the long run?
So I thought about that, and I thought about the trajectory of two fighters, one being Gervonta Davis and one being Devin Haney. And in the short term, Gervonta Davis is going to fight Leo Santa Cruz. And while he's been calling out fighters that, have a promotional conflict on a different platform, being Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney, that fight happening next, probably not probable. So, you're looking at Davis, fighting Leo Santa Cruz, then fighting somebody else. Okay. I don't know who that somebody else is, but somebody else. The other thing is this. I don't see Davis even staying at 35 for too long. So, this
is crazy, man. Like,
but he has those weight issues, and so that's my prediction.
That's what I'm saying, man. You're not wrong.
I mean,
why in the world can this kid not stay at 135? He's 5'6".
Right. So look, in the short term, I don't see there being a conflict where Floyd's potential superstar, or at least how he and Leonard Ellerbe have been referring Gervonta as the next big thing in boxing, the next pay-per-view superstar. I don't see it being an immediate issue, right? But here's where the WWE twist comes in. So then the paths cross. They meet.
Heel turn.
And then Floyd jumps back to Gervonta and says, I know everything he's going to do. I know how he moves, what he does.
Double cross.
Double cross.
Double cross. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
And then there's this cut to Floyd with a cigar. You know, they're just I mean, we can only hope.
Floyd cuts a WWE promo.
Right.
He said, "Do you think I'm stupid? I studied you. Out. I watched you, and I downloaded all that data, Devin. And I poured it into Gervonta's head. And like a scientist, I stirred the pot."
I mean, look, that's one thing that could happen.
Oh, I like that one better. I don't even want another scenario. I like that one.
And the other scenario is that he's just mentoring Devin Haney and he's being a good guy and he's...
Boo. I don't want that one. I want to stir it out of pot.
Right.
That is awesome. That's just what we need. That's what we need. I really feel bad for them.
I mean, I don't see that happening, but anyway, that's just my...
I don't see that happening publicly, but I could definitely see that what you just said happen behind closed doors.
Here's the thing, though, and this is what we don't know, right? Floyd obviously looks like he has a desire to teach.
He does.
And really probably wants to carry the torch for Roger Mayweather.
Yes. But that was kind of what I was getting at before. Yeah.
You did. Wants to carry on his work. Mm-hmm. And for all we know, Gervonta might have snubbed them. We don't know.
We don't know. I think Devontae would have already picked up his phone and said, "Me and Floyd gone."
So what I'm saying is maybe Floyd offered to train him early on or to advise to work with him, and maybe Gervonta shut that down.
I think honestly, if that had happened,
we're completely guessing here.
I think if that had happened, Gervonta would have already tweeted or posted on Instagram something, because like
you get my scraps.
This this generation, they can't keep a secret if they got their phones, man.
I know
they can't, man. So you gonna know how they feel.
Right.
You gonna know how they feel. So
oh man, look, I'm still waiting to see who Caressa was referring to with needing an apology yesterday.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was Steve Kim.
You're on fire today.
Oh my God! I'm stirring the pot.
Like those tweets that you just suspense.
All of those, man. I'm telling you,
stop putting out numbers and screenshots. What does that even mean? I want to see it. I want to. Don't apologize. Don't apologize.
Man, I'm telling you,
I want to see the dirt.
This is the Facebook type of thing too, because Facebook obviously is fading a bit with millennials, even though I think they almost a little bit come back here and there. But people do this all the time. They post on Facebook, and y'all know who y'all are. Been talking all that trash. If you don't want to see my block, but they don't name the person, but they go completely off on this person who is supposed to know who. So what you do is you wait and then watch the comment section, and you watch and wait for somebody to go, "Who you talking about, me?" Right. So
4,000 friends and one person. Are you talking about
one person? Are you talking about me? And then you get the instigators to pop in. Girl, I sure hear you. Who you talk about? Right. Yeah. So that's all that is. It's just the same mentality. Mentality.
That's what I got. I don't really have any more with those guys.
That was perfect for me. I very much enjoyed it. Yeah.
I don't know what the guys think. I mean, look, we love our viewers and the guys that are in the chat right now and that are active. I mean, what do you guys think? How does this?
Let me know. What do you think about the Floyd Devin relationship? Where is it going?